This call is being recorded.
Now be aware of an energy coming from high above from the galactic central sun as an electric blue light coming down through the solar sun into the solar system, going throughout the planets, through all of the ships, all of the heavenly bodies that are here, down into your body, down through the top of your head, straight through your body into the earth, the core of the earth, then an energy shooting back up from the core of the earth through your body and back to the galactic central sun, so that your body now has two pillars of light coming through it, one from above and one from below. Now, as you've become accustomed to, know your consciousness as being inside your head, as if you were looking out now through a doorway in the middle of your forehead or a window, this being your third eye center. And let your consciousness now move out through that third eye center into a room wherever you find yourself. Then step into your Merkaba light vehicle that is sitting there either around you or just outside of you. Step into it as if it was a small ship. As you step into it, be aware of all of the colors and possibly the spinning of this Merkaba as you step into it and begin to rise up, rising up into the sky, higher and higher, as you get up above the Earth's atmosphere. Now, in your Merkaba, simply turn around and see the Earth way down there, see your physical body way down there. Get that perspective of being away from your body. For your physical body is nothing but a shell, an instrument, a vehicle for you to use, for your consciousness to use. Begin more and more to get that understanding that you are not your body. You are a consciousness, a being of light. Now I want you to change your perspective somewhat. Be aware of the Earth and the solar system as if you were looking at it now from outside of the solar system. See the solar system moving into a new area of space, an area that has not been to in many, many thousands and thousands and thousands of years. As it is moving into this space, and the Earth included, moving into this energy, this new, higher energy. See this energy as a new light, a new, higher light. As it moves in, everything feels this energy. Everything in the solar system, everything on the Earth, all life forms feel this new, higher energy. As this is happening, there's a gateway that is open now. It's 11-11-11 gateway that has opened up. Through this gateway is this energy coming through as a wave of energy. Some may even see it or become aware of it as it is coming into the planet. The planet has been being hit by these energies for a long time now. But now this is a special energy. This energy, this gateway that has opened up now because of this new area of space that not only the Earth, not only the solar system, even the galaxy itself is moving through. It is bringing an energy that has not been felt on this planet for many thousands of years, since the end of the old cycle. As this energy now moves across the planet, even now, in this moment, as this gateway has opened, people will begin to feel this energy. They'll begin to feel a new sense of love, of feeling of oneness toward their neighbor, toward another, toward animals, toward plants. See this energy now moving into various areas of the planet where there is still yet dark spaces, such as Washington, D.C. And as it moves into that area, see those that are in power, see them changing, see them feeling the light, experiencing the light, experiencing a higher consciousness coming over them, which will cause them to make new decisions that affect the entire planet, but affect it in a good way, a positive way, where they're creating peace, especially in that area of Paris now, where there is those meetings that are taking place. There are those meetings that are in front of everyone that they can see, that they know about, but there are those backdoor meetings as well that are occurring, which the public is not aware of. Only the enlightened few are aware of these. These meetings are very important. See also light going to areas of darkness in Rome, in the Middle East. And see this energy now also going to those areas in California where the fires are blazing. But as this energy moves in, see it as a purging energy. Not only putting out the fires, but bringing consciousness with it to all those that are afflicted by these seeming catastrophes. And I say now seeming catastrophes because everything is happening for a reason. There are no accidents. Those that are caught up in this have made this a part of their contract, that they would do so, even at a conscious level, not knowing this. But yet, at some level, they know that they are being a part of the whole. They are being a part of the solution to all that ails the planet. Bring about this purging. Bring about this new, higher level of consciousness. you will, you can take it even further. You can see announcements being made. Announcements of arrests, announcements of disclosure, announcements of Nasara, Gasara, whatever it might be. Utilize these moments to visualize exactly what you want to happen. Create it now. Create it into being. Knowing that at this moment, not only is this group doing this meditation, but many groups throughout the planet as well. For this is a worldwide meditation event that is occurring. Not all at once, but throughout this day, bringing in these energies from the 11-11-11 gateway. Know that you, each one of you, are the catalyst for these energies to come through. Now let yourself begin to drift back from wherever you find yourselves, whether it is here on the planet, whether it is in the solar system outside of the galaxy, on one of the many ships, wherever you were directed to go. Let yourselves drift back now. Time to return in your Merkaba light vehicle back down toward your body. Whenever you do this, always be aware of the movement, for movement leads to awareness. So the more that you can feel the movement as you move back down toward your body, don't just come into your body. Feel the movement down, closer and closer to your body. So finally your Merkaba is right there with your body, connected once again with your body. Your consciousness coming back now into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed. I am Ashtar. It is always wonderful to be with you in these times and moments. In the midst of these many changes that are occurring and or are about to occur. And I come at this time to share with you those outer happenings that are occurring above you in the many ships, the many fleets that are here. Those ones that you have heard of that have been parked just outside of your atmosphere for some time. And as we have said several times, that we have come closer and closer, even to the point where we have begun more and more to uncloak ourselves, so that those that have eyes to see can see us. And that of the Pleiadian fleet that is preparing not only a great celebration, but they are planning an operation, you might say. An operation that will bring this even closer, disclosure closer and closer to you. In order for that to happen, those of you, the way showers, those of you that are on the forefront of these great many changes to the earth and to the consciousness here on the earth, those of you that have been preparing, have been working with these energies, it is time now for you to realize that you are in the midst, right in the midst of these changes. And as has been said, you are the catalyst for these changes. Your consciousness is creating every moment of your lives. So it is time more and more now to create that which you want to happen. Create everything that you are longing for. Because as you do so, those of us in our ships, all of the fleets that are out here, will be able to become closer and closer to you. To you as individuals and you as groups. The entire populace may not see us yet, but those of you who are ready and prepared, do not fear, do not shy away. Those of you will be able to see us more and more. We are showing ourselves now to you more and more often because operations are underway to bring disclosure about. If it will not happen from those of your leaders to make those announcements, then it will happen as a result of your creating this. You are the disclosure. Remember that. As these energies from this gateway come flooding into the planet, those of you will feel this. Will feel it sometimes as an elation or a blissful moment. Other times it will be overwhelming to you. For the consciousness state that you are in the moment will dictate how these energies will react with you. That is what you have to remember. The more that you can be in a neutral state of consciousness, the more these energies that are coming in will feel right to you, will feel like it is a part of you. When you find yourselves in a lower state, a lower vibration, then these energies will interact and create changes within your central nervous system, thereby bringing about certain symptoms, possibly that you have not felt yet before. So I tell you this now, so that you are more and more in alignment with these higher vibrations. The more you can be in these higher vibrations, the more you can feel elated, lifted up, higher in consciousness, and out of the third dimensional illusion, the more you will feel as if everything is going exactly according to the divine plan. I am Ashtar. I lead you now temporarily. And I say temporarily because we are always with you and are always just a whisper away to be more fully with you. Those times are coming where we will be able to appear to you much more than you can possibly imagine yet at this point. All of my peace and love be with all of you. Ashtar out. Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme Hum Om. Greetings to you. When we start here, you can now do your unmuting of your phones. Anybody out there?
We're here. We love you.
Love you. Love you. Love
Very
you.
good.
What's your phone number?
Bye.
Welcome.
There you all are. There you are. There are all those happy faces, happy voices.
978.
We do not have any message for you at this point. We will take questions, though. Do you have any questions here for one who serves?
I have a question.
Yes?
This is Nijia, and last Monday in the between dream and awaken state, something actually woke me up from the sleeping, and it was such a beautiful circle geometry shape. It was so unique, so I cannot describe it, but it was very beautiful. It feels more like a Oriental lantern, light lantern, or something like that. Yeah, but it was very unique shape. The next day, in a meditative state, I received from it that was a gift that I received, and I said it's a shame that I cannot realize what was the gift, and I planned to ask you. However, during the meditation, I think I realized what is it because of the being who went with me through the meditation. I was aware about who the being was, and it's like I integrated this being in this self here and now. And now, if I can ask for kind of clarification or confirmation, if any, please. Thank you.
So your question, you want to know if you are correct in who this being was come to you? Is this what you are asking?
Yes, and that download on a sacred geometry shape that they said it was a gift. Was it this? What it is? What was it exactly?
As far as those geometric shapes, that is what you are receiving in terms of what you are calling the light language. And that is coming to you as downloads. As to the gift, if you do not remember it directly, then we cannot say it because it is for you and you alone. And we cannot give that information, but it will come to you in a dream or in your waking state if you continue to ask for it. The reason it is not coming to you at this moment is because you are not directly ready for it yet, but it will come to you. Okay, as to the being that you are talking about, this one is a connection that you have from what you would call your outer family, that family that you came from before you come to the earth here. And this is a reconnection for you and will happen more and more as you continue on. You see, you are going to, this is for all now, all of you, many of you are going to begin more and more to see what you might call a bleeding between dimensions here, a shifting between dimensions, where you are in one dimension, third dimension, and then all of a sudden you are seeing a merging of dimensions, other dimensions coming in. And this will be somewhat disorienting for you at some point to experience this. This is why it is not happening en masse yet. But it will come and you will get the glimpses of this more and more. So that when this merging of dimensions does occur more fully, you will be more and more ready for it and will be able to assist those who have no idea of this that we speak of to help them through this process when it does occur. Okay?
Thank you so much. Very helpful and so exciting news. So thank you so much. We love you.
Yes. Are there other questions here?
Yes, this is Catherine.
Yes.
Okay, I had emailed my question, but evidently it didn't show up. So my question is regarding to the military personnel, the enlisted personnel. I have a friend that is a student that has agree to receive a college education, and then when that's complete, to go into actual military service. So with the new government, how will that affect the enlisted personnel and their college education? Will that continue? They will continue to receive their college education? Will the military portion of their contract be waived?
First of all, we need to say that you are looking at this from a three-dimensional understanding here, and that will not work in the new golden age. So you need to look at it from a higher perspective. So as you look at that which is your military, not only this country military, but all militaries across the world, across the planet, it will not be as military as you understand it today. They will not be there to defend against wars or anything of this nature, because there will be no more wars. They will be there as peace officers, you might say, as ones who can assist in projects and programs that are available. And it will be a completely different understanding for that which you know of as the military. As far as college educations continue in all of this, this will be part of the transition initially, but eventually that will be no longer necessary to have college educations or anything of this nature, because it will not be happening anymore as you know it now. That is not to say there will not be education. There will certainly be education, but not as you know it as your grade school, your high school, your college at these times. It will be completely altered as to working with the higher and newer vibrations and higher consciousness that will be available. Okay?
Okay, thank you. May I take a moment and take a minute to share an experience?
Is it in form of a question?
No, not really. It was an experience with actual presence of the ships in my neighborhood.
We can allow you to do this because it is associated with the greater whole here. So yes, you can do this.
Okay. This was Wednesday afternoon in Cuesta, New Mexico, which is northern New Mexico, and I was walking down to my neighborhood post office. And I looked up at the sky, and oh my God, I mean, there were these elliptical clouds up in the sky, and the color of the sky was azure blue. And they were there, and then there was a larger cloud that was further toward the mountains, the San Cristo Mountains, which was off to my left. And it just brought such joy to my heart to know that they were there. And then the sunset, the sunset that day on Wednesday evening was nothing like any other sunset that I had ever witnessed in my life. It was bright, it was warm, it was golden. That's all. Thank you.
And we say as to the greater whole here, because more and more you are experiencing these types of things, or are going to experience this. Because this is Gaia now purging herself. She is coming back to her original skies, her original colors, all of this. It is all going to open up because the darkness is fading away and the light is shining through. And as the light continues to shine through, it will bring about these new miraculous or seemingly miraculous colors to the clouds and the skies and all of this. And the sunsets that you have been seeing is just the beginning now of what will be happening here. The sun rises and the sun sets will both be more and more spectacular as these energies continue to come into the planet, as the light continues to shine through, and as the darkness fades more and more and more. Much will be happening. You will have many, many glimpses beyond the veil into the other dimensions. And as we say here, the merging of the dimensions will begin more and more to occur. So don't be afraid. Don't show fear about this. Even if you begin, as we have said before, to begin to see dead people. That is somewhat, but it is real. because you will begin to see into those other dimensions more and more. At first, just with your peripheral vision, just a quick glimpse, a fleeting glimpse will occur, and you will look there and there will be nothing there. And it will occur again and again. And one of these times, though, you will look and there will be something there. You will see an outline, a shadow of some type. Not a dark shadow, but a light shadow, if that makes any sense to you. So this is coming. Be ready for it. It is coming much sooner than you think here. Are there other questions here now?
Yes, this is Lorelei. Hello, beloved one who serves.
Yes.
I've been wanting to ask you about a couple of phenomena to see if they're related and what they might be. One thing is that when I take a bath, and I take a bath every day, I'm immaculately clean, but sometimes there are these specks. Can be very, very large and specks of black. And I mean, they're very visible, and there can be a lot of them, depending on how many people maybe I was around or how agitated my day was or whatnot. And I actually picked one up, and it almost felt like it jumped right out of my hand, like it didn't want to be around me. So that's one thing. And the other thing that happens, and I don't know if these
hold please. Are you speaking of specks in the water?
Yes. Mhm.
Very good. Okay, continue now.
And the other thing that happens is and I don't know if these things are related, but when I'm with my twin flame sometimes, and we're kind of cavorting around the universe, and I want to be in this beautiful space of like peace or whatever with music and dancing, there seems to come this frenetic energy, like it almost like it wants to try to break us up, and craziness like coming in. And it's gotten less and less. And I don't know if that's related to the black spots, but I was wondering what the heck is that thing that seems to want to like get in between us and the bliss?
There are forces at work still that are beyond your visual acuity, you might say, that are attempting to hold things off, to keep you from uniting with your twin soul, twin flame, all of this, keep you from moving forward into higher consciousness levels. And this, though, is depleting. It is lessening more and more and more, and will eventually not even be there anymore. So this is what you are experiencing there. As far as those specks you are saying within the bath water, that is what we would say is there for everyone, but you are beginning more and more to have the visual acuity to be able to see this through your third eye center. So you can more and more be able to be aware of that which is not normally a part of yourself that you can be aware of, it, such as dirt or something of this nature. This is beyond dirt. It is beyond that. It is as we said earlier, a look into a different dimension. So you are being able to see that which is those things which may be attempting to cling to you, but they cannot cling to you as they are falling to the away from your body. You see,
Right,
because as you are purging yourself through the bath process, with the water, you are not only cleaning your physical body, but you are also helping to clean your emotional and your astral etheric bodies as well. So this is because you are aware of this, and this is why you are seeing this. Okay?
Yes, thank you. Is there anything I could say when that energy comes in, when we're trying to do our bliss thing, that would immediately get it to go away?
Yes, use the purging of the violet flame.
Ah, okay. Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you.
Any further questions here?
I have one.
Yes.
I'm not. Forgive me if I did join this call late, but I'm just wondering if anybody's talked about the 11 portal that's supposed to activate today, and if so, what does that mean for all of us?
My goodness, we have they not only talked about it during the discussion, but it was part of the guided meditation here as well. But
Okay.
certainly the 11-11-11 portal is very real. It is here upon you now, and it is even at this moment bringing through energies that are coming into the planet that will do much in the way of various changes. Now, we need to say this also here, since this has been brought up here, that what is occurring now is in correlation to that which this group just did in terms of your expedition in Mexico, in releasing the energies there, the Christ consciousness energy. This has created a hastening effect, you might say, a speeding up effect that is bringing these energies through even more and more now. You will begin to see the effects of this as you continue on. You had a great responsibility in going down there and experiencing that which you did, and it was very important that you did so, and you were very successful in bringing about this release of energies and the hastening of the new energies and new vibrations coming in. Okay, so does this help you answer your question?
Yes, it does. I'll definitely listen to the playback when it's done.
Very good.
Thank
Are
you.
there any other questions here?
Hi, Oneness. Hello, it's Ria.
Yes.
I'm out of the bath. I had a bath when I was speaking to everybody. I'm out of the bath now, so I'm not in the bath whilst I'm talking to you.
What is your saying? TMI?
TMI?
Too much information.
Oh,
You do not need to give all this information. This is for you personally, you see. Anyway,
well,
we are joking with you. Do you have
know.
question here, dear Ria?
Yeah, you love joking with me. Well, earlier on the meditation, I kind of went. I find myself doing this a lot, where my consciousness, or I'm able to remote view into a meeting, and I saw a meeting, and I saw Trump, prominently saw Trump, and I saw Putin. He was sitting across from him, and there were some other generals and stuff, and they were shaking hands and they were smiling. And then there were some other ones down the other end of the table. And then I could also see lots of beings in the room, and they knew I could see them too. And I'm almost sure at one point, I'm not sure of this, but I'm almost sure at one point Trump turned to see if I was to see my consciousness. I'm not too sure there, but certainly I was just in this meeting with them a second ago. Well, it's in the now, isn't it? All in the now. Am I safe to do so, or to do this, or because I've done this before? I've gone into a meeting before and projected my consciousness, or remote viewed into a meeting before where Putin was there. Now Putin was fine, but there was something else in the room that noticed me and wasn't happy with me being there, and it was of darkness. But I didn't care, and I wasn't scared, and I showed no fear, and I continued to stay. Is that wise to do so?
What we can tell you is, as long as you have the light with you to help protect when you are doing these out-of-body type of experiences, in this case remote viewing, you are perfectly safe to do so. Just do not do anything when you are in that process to interact with those there. That is what we would say. Be what is your saying, fly on the wall, but nothing more. Okay?
Yeah, just that's what you. Yeah, exactly. I thought so, because I'm not. I just literally observe. I'm there and observing, but it's quite funny that sometimes sometimes they can see me, sometimes they can't. But it goes to show what can see you and what can't see you, what is awake and what is not awake. But no,
they are not seeing you at their three-dimensional consciousness level, but they are seeing you at a higher consciousness.
I see. Yes.
So the Trump, as you are saying, the President Trump was not directly aware of you being there, but a portion of him, a higher portion of him was.
I was aware, yeah. And I've seen lots of beings in the room, because you're all there in the room whilst also doing a meditation with us also telepathically communicating with us. You're all there and everywhere. And we're here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was okay. So thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Very good. Are there further questions yet?
I have a question. Who serves? This is Irena. My question is, I have a lot of times happens to me that I already relived this moment. So my question is, how that? Do I went to the future time matrix?
Are you saying you are reliving the moments?
Yes.
As
yes.
in deja vu?
Yes. Yes.
And you are wondering, are you really doing that?
I'm wondering if I went to that future time and then I already relived that and I came to this time. So this is my question: how you would explain to me how it happened?
The way we will explain this is not to you directly for personal reasons, but for all here. That you all are becoming more and more aware that past, present, and future are all one. There is really no time as you understand it here in the three-dimensional level. There is, of course, at your three-dimensional level, but not at the higher vibrational and higher dimensions. So your past, present, and future all being one, you are all experiencing the same thing at the same time, you see. So if you are going and experiencing something that you feel you have already done, what you call your deja vu experience, you are experiencing that because there is no time difference here. And you can experience something that you feel you have already been through because you have already been through it. Again, because there is no time. This is very difficult for the three-dimensional consciousness to begin to understand it, but you are coming more and more to begin to grasp these types of things, such as timelines and movement through time and things of this nature. And more of this will become more commonplace to your everyday experiences as you continue on. So that the idea of time travel and these types of things at some point in a not too far off future will become a regular happenstance in terms of being able to speak about it, and everyone is somewhat beginning to understand more of this as difference from not too many years ago, when the speaking of time travel or speaking of those coming from other planets and this thing was met with ridicule and all of this. Now it is the opposite. Now one who believes that they are alone in the universe is the ones that are not laughed at, we will not say that, but questioned as to their reality or their lack of being in the real reality. Okay?
Okay, so another way, because I felt like I was in the moment, what Ria was talking, then somebody else was talking about. So I felt like this all moments I relived. Okay, thank you. It's make everything you said it makes sense. Thank you very much. I love you. Namaste.
Very good. Are there any other questions here before we release channel?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I've been having a lot of electric charge in my body every time I touch someone or one of my pets or even a thing. I will shock the other person or myself, and it's like all day long. It's been going on for a week or two, and I was just wondering what that was. Nobody else around me is having this problem.
This is an example of these energies that are coming in, that you are taking the energies into you and holding on to them. And this is creating an electromagnetic charge within you. And it can be felt by others as you touch them. This will become even more so if you allow it. But it can lead to other things as well, and not just a electric charge as this goes, but it can lead to things such as being able to move objects with your mind and things of this nature. Not right away. Do not think that is going to start tomorrow, but it is going to come as these gifts of spirit come back to all of you, for that matter.
Thank you.
Yes. Any other further question here? Then we are ready to release channel. Just continue the way you have been going. Continue to hold the energies, anchor the energies as they come in, and know that everything is happening for a reason. You are all part of the greater plan here, the bigger plan. Some of you have a bigger part than others, seemingly bigger part, we will say. And others of you feel like you have no part at all other than participating in this group. But even just participating in this group gives you a part in the greater plan. So that is what we want you to understand. There is no greater or lesser part in bringing about the great many changes that are just in front of you. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.
Shanti, love you.